not be the best luck, but it does wonders in the cold wind, you know. All right, 23 kilometers. It is fully dark. I saw a falling star earlier, which may have been the most visible one I've ever seen. And I am under the bridge again. Yeah, so that was quite a workout so far, and I still have a ways to go. But from here on out, it's at least gonna be easier, even if it might not be necessarily qualifying as easy. Oh, I forgot the skeg. Alright, a bit refreshed now after some food and water and planning ahead, so I'm gonna be starting to head back now. Time to get back on the water again. So the spray skirt isn't perfect. I actually got a bit of water in. The good news is that it seems like during the break and the wind died down a bit at least. We'll see when we get out against it, but it looks calmer now. Yeah. 16 kilometers. Yeah, there's still some wind, but not a lot of waves, which means that frankly I think I'll shortcut my route here a bit by taking a more direct route back towards the city. Guys, it's a little windy still. You can certainly feel that, but not that much. And I've actually added a buff now to protect my face, so I'll be a bit warmer and more comfy. Now my light is on at the back of the kayak. Later on I'll switch it up even more with the Orbi lock and such. And the sunset is doing its thing. May not be the best luck, but it does wonders in the cold wind, you know. The wind has in fact died down so much now that I am taking the most direct route towards the city. Maybe saving me some daylight this way. If I see that it's getting rowdier again, I'll start heading into shore. Okay, strike that. I'll head towards land a little bit closer in case it gets worse, but I'm still saving some time here. Using that building as a reference point to keep my intended course, which is northwest in this case. So of course the compass would work as well, but that building will do nicely. And yeah, it is kind of looking nice out here. Alright, so 17 kilometers down, and still a bit of light here. The wind really died down after my short break there. There's a tiny bit now, but it's been really calm on the way back here, which is really nice. It allowed me to save some time by taking a more direct route. And after all that paddling back there, I actually appreciate a relaxed patch here. It's I mean, I really enjoy bouncing around in the waves. People who know me know this, but I've done that enough, and a little bit more than enough today. So now I actually appreciate just some leisurely minor chop and this mild breeze, I would say, at this point, as opposed to having that constant wind against you. This is so much nicer, and it's a nice way to conclude the paddle, although I still have quite a few kilometers to go. But by now I am really on the final stretch. I will get close to land by the building there, then just hug the shore, and then over there where you can see all those buildings maybe, and factories and whatnot, over there I'm turning into the city, so I'll be turning left there, or west if you will, whereas right now I'm on a northwesterly course. So yeah, this has been quite something, and in addition to seeing the lighthouse up close, I also now get to see it blinking in the far away on the horizon there, which is nice. I didn't go up on the island. I mean, it was way too heavy in terms of waves for that. The sheltered side of the island was not really feasible for easily getting up onto those rocks, and on the other side there were simply too heavy waves to even consider looking. So that in itself was a worthwhile way to check it out. I suppose that if it's a calm day, you're able to paddle there and go up on the other side maybe. You could get up on the island, maybe just enjoy the panorama and check out the walls of the barriers there. But I got to see the barriers up close, and that's good enough for me. So I'm really content with this adventure. It's been quite a paddle. A bit on the edge there on the safety side. If it would have been rougher, I wouldn't have been out there solo paddling. By now it's really cold in the water, even if it's not full winter mode yet, but it's cold. And this is the first paddle this season that I actually feel chilly when I go up on shore and kind of stand still. and it's the first time this season, or since last winter really, that I put up this buff here to put on this buff to protect my face and such. So it's good to know that the winter paddling reflexes still work. I would say it's winter-ish temperatures, but I would still consider this one of my last, or maybe my last fall paddle for this season. Not quite winter yet, but it's very close. All right. Some sort of bird of prey flying overhead. I'm not as tasty as I look. Please leave me alone. Alright, so now I am by the coastline here, and you can still feel a wind gust every now and then, but it really calmed down, and I was able to shorten my paddle route by taking a more direct route. Given the calmer conditions. But from now on, I'm going to be paddling entirely along land and close to land, just hugging the shoreline all the way into the city, back to the place where I started. It's obviously gonna get dark soon. Seeing the really nice post-sunset lights here, and after that, when it's dark, there's no use paddling long stretches in the complete darkness. So from here on out, it's the easy way. And over there are some buildings with colors on them, pink and orange and whatnot on the top. So it will be interesting to see that more up close soon. Alright, this is not going to be visible much on the GoPro, but not every time you see something like this. Actually, it's the first time I see it. I believe it's either chimneys or silos, which have lights along the top, and as such provide a very interesting effect. From further away, I actually thought they were skyscrapers, I mean tall buildings. Alright, so this is where I reached 20 kilometers for this paddle, with some pretty cool lights right here. Alright, 23 kilometers. It is fully dark. I saw a falling star earlier, which may have been the most visible one I've ever seen. And I am under the bridge again, except this time It's got lighting and it's pretty cool actually. Now just to make sure that I get back swiftly, it's not far now. I just want to make sure that I have time to pack down properly in case there's any issue with pack down. Sometimes the rods, the poles at the floor, on the floor of the Airfusion EVO can get stuck and take a while to get unstuck. You have to find the right angle, etc. And it's sometimes harder with everything, inflatable kayak wise, or kayak wise in general, when it's cold. And now fortunately things are not freezing yet, but even so. So I am on time. I have a little bit of margin, but I'm hoping to grab a bit of food still before I go on the train. So alright, so back in the harbor, just to pack down and get to the train. Maybe picking up some food on the way. It's been a great paddling trip. A bit adventurous, quite hard work at times, but definitely an adventure in a new city. So no complaints here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe in order to stay updated on new videos and help others find the information on this channel. Happy paddles!